I do have one question. I'm figuring out how to word it in my mind. I just gotta... Please, 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 please.
Well... Good morning. Thank you all for being here today. As you know, we're currently in the process of expanding our team. At Internet Interview Incorporated, we are committed to finding candidates who exceed our expectations. Today's candidate has made it through the initial screening process. On paper, they appear promising. But as we all know, a resume only tells part of the story. What we're really here to evaluate today is how they think, how they respond under pressure, and who they are, really. This candidate is a student, she is a JNL superstar, and she's always been saying this. Let's bring her in. Candidate Allie, you may enter.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
Of course, I'm so excited to be here.
We're excited to have you. So to begin, please tell me about yourself.
Well, of course, I'm Allie. I'm a sophomore here currently, but before that, I went to culinary arts school. It was a really big part of my life, just like being in a kitchen nearly every day for 4 years straight. Really shaped who I am today, I would say.
I see. And what makes you think that you're qualified for this position?
Well, so I feel like I'm always just like cooking things up. I'm always shaking it up a little bit. I feel like I'm always just trying to present something new to people. I feel like you guys could just like use someone who can mix it up a bit, and I find that I'm the person who can do that for you.
You said shake it up a bit. Are you familiar with the Disney Channel show Shake It Up?
Oh, I am. Zendaya was actually one of the head chefs, so we're very familiar with Shake It Up.
I see. My next question, have you ever had a dream that you had your you want them to do you so much that you could do anything?
Well, I think about that, and I think about the real world implications and how everything is always just implicating and insisting upon itself, and just everything all the time is just so, I don't have the words for it, but circling back around, I just want to check back in on that first point I made. Like, we're always all just implicating, and so when I think about the implications of a dream and what that means to me, I just think,
You just think.
Just think.
So you are a child studies major based on the resume that you gave me, okay?
Yes.
And I feel like as kids, there's one like lie or myth you believed for an embarrassingly long amount of time. And what was that like? What was something that took you the longest to realize it was fake?
Well, I grew up with 2 older brothers, and anyone else who grew up with older brothers knows the jokes, the type of pranks that they like to do. And so what my brothers did growing up is they would tell me that I was their imaginary friend and that I was not real, and if I wouldn't do what they asked, they could stop imagining me and I would cease to exist. And that worked on me for what I would say is an embarrassingly long time. I actually just found out last month that that isn't real, but I'm learning and I'm growing.
It's not?
I mean, they said that it's not, but that could also just be another trick to lull me into a sense of comfort.
Because, I kind of thought that you were a figment of my imagination.
Okay.
This entire...
You're a happy place, Allie.
The entire show has been me talking to myself, and that was the premise. And now I'm starting to question myself. Am I real?
You can't question yourself when I'm questioning myself, because then we're questioning ourselves. And that's too many selves to question.
I'm supposed to be questioning you.
But I'm questioning everything now. Okay.
What is this? Is this like a coping mechanism?
Yeah, I'm channeling, I'm mixing it up.
Okay.
I'm mixing it up. I just really needed to channel that right now.
I feel better.
Yes, see?
I feel better having mixed it up.
Of course.
Okay, next thing I've been kind of wondering, and I'm curious if you happen to be more of an expert in this area than I am,
Mm-hmm.
But how many licks does it truly take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
So, I think that it's actually some kind of like purity of soul test. I feel like the less licks that it takes for you to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop roll.
What?
A what roll? I feel like the less licks that it takes for you to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop roll, the less pure of heart you are. For example, that greedy owl that I hate, it only took him 3 every time, and there's something wrong with that. I think that the true, most pure of heart person would never get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. It would go on forever, bountiful for them.
Well, the owl cheated. He bit it. That's
And
not allowed.
That's not pure of heart.
That's not allowed.
Just furthering my point.
We don't hire Tootsie Pop biters here.
No biters.
Okay, so I think it's safe to say that, despite my reluctance of the whole Tootsie Pop thing, we are going to have you make it to the next round of the interview. However, when you applied for this position, you didn't give me a cover letter.
Oh, did you not get the carrier pigeon? Did you not? I raised him myself. I figured he would know the path. Do I need to have a talk with him?
He came to me and he told me his dog ate it.
He's always blaming everything on that stupid Alfred. That's not... Can't keep getting away with this.
I don't know. I feel like he was lying. But anyway, don't fear, because we can write a cover letter together.
Thank God.
So
gracious.
They call me the cover letter writer because I help people write their cover letters. But
I've always been saying this about
yeah,
you. Like I've been saying this always.
It's like a part of the pigeon policy that I have. Like if your pigeon fucks up, then you can write a cover letter with me. So I'm going to ask you some questions and then we will read the cover letter together. Okay, so first I'm going to need an exclamation.
An exclamation. A good exclamation for me. Yahoo!
What would be like an adjective to describe your worst enemy? Like, like a real Tootsie Pop biter here.
An adjective to describe my worst enemy? Emotionally minuscule.
What's your favorite silly number?
My favorite silly number? I'm a classic 420.
What are 2 to 3 things that people may not know about you, but like in verbs?
In verbs, I would say... That's such a tough question. I can't be contained to verbs. That's terrifying. Accept that.
What's a word to sum up who you are as a noun?
As a noun, a culinaire.
And then what's like the stupidest nickname that you've either been given or went by?
That I have been given or went by? For a while, people used to call me short stack in the kitchen, and it's not because of my height. They'll tell you it's because of my height. It's not because of my height. It's because I was extremely insecure over the fact that every time I tried to make pancakes, they came out extremely flat, and no matter how many I stacked, it always just looked like crepes.
Okay, well, short stack in the kitchen, we have a cover letter for you.
Okay.
Let's read this. Can you hold this?
Of course.
Can you hold this too?
Of course.
Okay. Actually, I need that back.
Of course.
Okay.
Yes, chef.
Yahooey! I am whelmed to apply to the position of God at your emotionally minuscule organization. With over 420 years of experience in extreme speed chopping, I have consistently demonstrated my ability to mix, fold, and stir in high-stakes environments. In my previous role as Noah from the Ark, I was responsible for catching cutting boards on fire, which resulted in an 8% increase in $100 bills. That's good. We like people that bring in the dough.
Trust me, I bring in the dough.
That wasn't funny. I am particularly skilled at leveraging crying without onions to drive. To drive. My leadership philosophy centers around the art of being, and I'm deeply passionate about baking cupcakes to get people to like me. I bring a unique skill set that includes mixing, folding, and stirring. At Internet Interview Incorporated, I'm excited to contribute to your mission of plating up fresh ideas all the time and plating up stale ideas occasionally while continuing to grow as a culinary. Thank you for your time and consideration. Warm regards, Short Stack in the Kitchen.
Thank you. I feel like you really captured my soul with that.
They do call me the cover letter writer. We're going to, in order to evaluate how you perform in like a workplace environment, we have to evaluate your skills with the corporate jargon. According to the resume that you gave me, that was given by the other patron who was pretty good. You've demonstrated a strong alignment with My Chemical Romance content.
This is true.
So for today's deliverable, employee Gerard Way would like to issue a warning to the public about today's adolescents. So for today, we're going to be converting the popular song Teenagers into more corporate-friendly language. So they're gonna clean up your looks.
See, I feel like they're gonna clean up your books, like bookkeeping, a bookkeeper, an auditor.
I like that. They're going to audit your books.
They're gonna audit your books. I would say to make a CEO out of you.
Yes.
Be here.
You know what? Yeah. They're gonna give you a smirk.
Smiling at work. It's even more than a smirk. Just to kind of build upon that last line.
I really like that you're showing your passion for corporate America here.
I have a lot of passion cooking up inside my soul right now.
Another cog in the murder machine.
Another cog in the working machine. Another log. Like when you log something.
But we are kind of the cogs in the machine. Except for me, I'm the CEO.
You're the big, powerful, strong, beautiful motor. So you know what? Yeah. Thank you, train. So you know what? Yeah, I think we will stick with cogs. Cogs in the corporate machine, perhaps.
You got the song.
Beautiful.
They're going to audit your books with all the setbacks you took to make a CEO out of you, because they email for fun and circle back on the mun and evaluate the things you do. Because I'm always at work, even more than a smirk, because I love the office routine. They're gonna count up the heads, your Excel spreadsheets to shreds, another cog in the corporate machine. They said unemployment scares the laziness out of me. I could care less as long as someone pays me. So put on corporate clothes, hit a professional pose. We might circle back to you, but we'll see. Cool.
That was beautiful. That felt like poetry in motion.
I feel like that was like a chant, and we've summoned corporate America here.
LinkedIn himself. I feel like he's here. I can feel him inside my soul.
What questions do you have for me?
Well, so the one thing that I've been wondering this whole time is are you guys gonna provide the chef hats, or do I have to bring my own? Because I have my own, but it's been very worn down from years of work. And also the rest of the uniform, are you got the chef coat? Are you guys?
Actually, what position did you think this was for?
I figured you guys needed a personal chef, someone on set for the long shoot days. Is that not what this was for? You guys said you needed someone to bring something fresh to the table, and I thought you meant farm fresh. Was it not farm fresh?
No.
But you can't say the word fresh and expect me not to think farm fresh. I was so prepared. I have my own utensils. I was gonna show them off after this, and the orange. I was demonstrating my prowess to you. You didn't pick up that I was demonstrating my prowess?
I thought you were bribing me for the position.
It would,
and you know that.
It's okay. I can work with this. I can keep. I would for corporate America. I would be willing to put my passion to the side, as we all do for corporate America.
I know. My passion is corporate America.
I have a passion for pleasing corporate America, which is actually first. Culinary is second, but I will put aside that secondary passion. I need no passion but my work.
Any other questions for me?
Do I need to like me la 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 la, or am I good?
No, we speak our own language.
Okay,
it's called corporate jargon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guys. Thank you guys for zooming in with me today. So what did you guys think personally? Candidate Allie Heydrich, after careful consideration, it is safe to say that you possess a certain instability, and that's the kind we're looking for. So, congratulations. You've got the job. Welcome to Internet Interview Incorporated. Your immediate start date is immediate.
I don't know what to say. All I can say is that I've always been saying this. And I'm just so glad that someone is recognizing that I've been saying this.
You have.
Thank you. I'm ready to work.
Open to work.